Hey guys, I am so incredibly overdue to react to this artist, but today's the day. Here we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Modern Life for the 70s Mind. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I am really over the top excited about this one for so many reasons. The artist is Carin Leon, and my apologies to anything that's remotely related to Spanish that I'm just totally messing up. I took German in high school. Don't ask me why, probably because of my heritage, but I would have been way better off taking Spanish because maybe I could pronounce some of these things. But I believe his name is Carin Leon. I reacted to another song of his. Wow, it has to be 4 or 5 months ago. There was a fun story behind how I discovered him and his music, which I went over in my previous video. You may want to check that out. But bottom line, I just fell in love with his music. Amazing artist. Since doing that video, I've had a ton of requests to do another one of his. So very little arm twisting was involved. So I'm going to do another. Probably the top request was this song that I'm going to be playing today is La Primera Cita. And I believe that translates in English to the first date. I've decided to go with a live cut of this song instead of the official video, only because I just really like the artist and their voice and sound naturally and not overproduced like in the studio. Not that he would overproduce a song, but I just love to hear what an artist sounds like just sitting there and singing. Guys, I can't stress to you how good this guy is. And that's based on only one song that I've heard from him. So I am really excited about this. I have no doubt that this is just going to be great. So with that said, let me get my headphones on and I'll be back and we'll jump into this. Hold on. Okay, we are back. Before we get going, I just got to say one thing. The first song I listened to his that I reacted to was Quisiera Saber. And I think that's how it is. I have even taken up trying to sing that song in Spanish. Now, granted, I reserve those special moments for when I'm alone in the car, but I just like this guy so much, and I feel like you can't really fully enjoy the song unless you've got the music cranked up and you're singing along in his native tongue. So give me time. I will master that. No one will ever see it, but in my own mind, I'll sound perfect. All right, let's get into this. This is Carin Leon, and I can't wait to hear this. Here we go.
Y me viste al principio fue una broma, luego la verdad se asoma, intercambiamos sonrisas. Pasó algún tiempo, poco menos de una hora y por debajo de la mesa tú te contó con mi bota. Fue más sencillo que hacer la tabla del uno y a la hora del desayuno ya sabía que te amaba. A las semanas de iniciar con la aventura se nos hizo miel la luna. Un concierto pa' Tijuana. Era prohibido, era sencillo, pero hicimos lo que se nos dio la gana. Después de eso nos veíamos casi a diario y nuestro amigo el calendario nos dio 400 citas. De tanto amarnos nos volvimos dos extraños, no sé quién tomó hoy tu mano. Donde estoy ahorita fue más sencillo que hacer la tabla del uno y a la hora del desayuno ya sabía que te amaba. A las semanas de iniciar con la aventura se nos hizo miel la luna y un concierto pa' Tijuana. Era prohibido, era sencillo, pero hicimos lo que se nos dio la gana.
All right, I'll back up just a little bit. That is so incredibly good. I'm going to be honest here. I'm sure that this song has beautiful lyrics and meanings behind it, but I am so incredibly drawn into the music and the genre itself, I guess, that I don't know, because of the just the sound of it, it's hard for me to really follow the lyrics closely. But I did make some of it out. What I made out was that there was a passionate relationship that kind of ignited during a breakfast or something. I didn't quite catch all that because it's hard to listen to the music and really pay attention to the lyrics at the same time because you got to give and take on some. The more you pay attention to the lyrics, the less you're going to hear the music and vice versa. So um, it appears that the dating lasted a good many days. I think he actually says 400 days, almost like he was counting them, like they were so valuable to him. And this relationship, unfortunately, apparently ended. And he's singing about looking back at his time with her. At least that's what I'm getting out of this. I hope you guys are getting kind of the same thing, but that's kind of where I think this is going. So let's play this to the end. So, so good. Here we go. I love acoustic guitar.
Pasando el trauma y analizando la ruptura, la versión que tiene el lobo no es la de Caperucita. De tanto amarnos nos volvimos dos extraños. No sé quién tomó hoy tu mano ni tú dónde estoy ahorita. Seguramente para otra que nos veamos repitamos lo de la primera cita. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it wants to repeat. So let me just shut this off. Wow. Um, no disappointment here. That vocal break where the instruments kind of took the lead was just so beautiful. One of the most impactful parts of the previous reaction that I did from him was due to the amazing musicians. I think I even referred to it as the wall of sound. And again, no disrespect to Phil Spector, but that sound just, especially in that first one, the Cita Sabar, that sound just smacked you in the face. And this didn't smack you as much, but boy, did it just cuddle up to you as they were playing it. It was so smooth, that steel guitar. You know, the crying of the steel guitar just brings that emotion out. Then you had that acoustic guitar and throw in the drums, the bass, everything. Ugh. I guess from listening to the lyrics, the two people didn't get back together again. And I loved the fact that his final comment is how he wishes that he could relive his first date. That was really quite powerful. Trust me, been there, done that, and I won't say anything else. So, all right, guys, let me get my headphones off. Let me think about this just for a second. I know I've spoken way more about the lyrics than I expected to, but I just found them kind of interesting, and I love, like I said, how he brought back that first date at the very end of the song. So, all right, let me get my headphones off, and we'll be right back for final thoughts. Hold on. Okay, we are back for final thoughts. And I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I had to go back and watch the video again because the first time I watched it, I was so wrapped up in reading the words that I really didn't get a good feel for what the video was about. And I'm really glad I did it because I had a much better idea as to what he was showing us besides just what he was telling us. I know I already said this, but I really liked the ending and the use of the title, The First Date. To me, it just really, impactful, because in the beginning it kind of brings it full circle, because the beginning of the song he's talking about the first date, then he talks about everything that goes on, and now he's bringing it right back to the first date again. And I just like that. It's kind of like closure to me. So as I was listening to this again, do you know what song this completely reminded me of? I'll tell you. It reminds me so much of Garth Brooks' The Dance. There are just so many similarities. If you don't know that song, you got to listen to it. It's off one of his, I believe, one of his very first albums. Incredible, incredible, emotional and passionate song. They even share the use of the title as the last words of the song, I believe. It's been a little while since I listened to The Dance, but I believe the last word is The Dance. I like that because it turns your parting thoughts of the song into your takeaway, if you will. Both of them really displayed an incredible amount of feeling and passion behind the lyrics of the song and the delivery of the lyrics. What's wonderful about listening to Carin, though, is that I feel and almost understand the culture behind how he's singing it and why he sings like he does. And that's the sheer power behind his music. This song delivered so much like romance coupled with those beautiful and thoughtful lyrics, and kind of a deep sadness as well, which just to me is even more powerful. To me, this song and every song I've heard from him just screams culture, and that's my really draw into him. Finally, just watching the expressions on his face as he's singing just shows the passion behind the words, and you understand, like I just said, you understand what he's singing, why he's singing it. I love this, and it was everything that I hoped it would be. I'm a fan, a big fan. All right, guys, listen, if you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. And if you would click that little notification bell, that way you'll be notified anytime I release some new content. And if you would consider subscribing, that'd be even great. I really appreciate it. Links for all that are below in the comments. All right, guys, listen, only life is priceless. Please make each and every day count. Peace out. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.